So I drew a Kansas tag this year. I'm super excited just to be out there in a tree somewhere. Although the weather is a little bit warm, I'm super happy to be back with Dirt Road and all of my friends here in Kansas. So let's see if we can get it done this week. Obviously something's wrong with this deer's jaw. I'm not sure if she was born that way or if something attacked her, but let me know below what you guys think might have happened to her.
Well, guys, it's our first night back here in Kansas. I've already seen a buck cruising through, and I haven't even been here like 15 minutes, so it should be good. Hopefully, we get a little pre-rut action.
So I had a pretty awesome encounter with this buck this evening. As he made his way across the field to me, I realized he had something stuck in his antlers. I had first thought it was barbed wire, but then I realized as he got closer that it was just a branch. And it was still an awesome encounter to watch him come in. Man, he looked beautiful, and it was very tempting to grab the Bowtech and put an arrow through him, but I noticed he had a broken G3, and I had my heart set on a couple other bucks, so he got the pass this year, and man, he even looked better walking away, as they usually do. See you next year, bud.
I'm going to go do a little bit of scouting this afternoon because it is too warm to hunt Dracula and I don't have a good wind. So going to do a little bit of scouting. I am going to be in a stand just to kind of see how the deer are moving. But tomorrow we have a cold front coming through and that's going to change everything. Hopefully it will bring Dracula back around because he has not been on camera for over 2 weeks now. So yeah, hoping for a good week. We got 4 other guys in camp, so should be fun, and hopefully we get some big bucks on the ground.
Wow, and right there is exactly why I love Kansas. I had a couple awesome encounters with 2 different 8 points. Unfortunately, my target buck did not show, but it was an awesome evening to be in the woods. You could tell a lot of them were starting to feel it, and there's no better place to be, in my opinion, than in a deer stand in Kansas during the rut. So for this next set, I decided to change things up a little bit and hunt over a watering hole. I just knew that an old rutting buck had to be thirsty after chasing all day or in between does. And boy, was I right. And that right there is what I live for. You can't beat Sweet November, watching them just chase around the field. And this old warrior, he put on a show for me. It was pretty fun just watching this little guy do his thing and just kind of ending the day on a good note. I didn't see any shooters, but it was still a really, really good hunt. Unfortunately, as soon as things started heating up here in Kansas, it was time for me to leave and head back to Kentucky. But after spending some time with family back home for Thanksgiving, I decided to hit the road and head to Kansas one last time to try to fill that tag.
Doe pee on our boots before we walk in. That's good.
I remember walking to the stand midday and it was 80 degrees out. And I was thinking to myself, today is definitely not the day. I'm not going to see a ton of action because it's so warm out, but I need to be in my stand because it's the rut. And man, I'm so glad that I did, because I look over to my left and my target buck in this area is walking out of the woods. I named him Cobalt because based on a trail cam picture, he was standing there in broad daylight. The sky was just so blue behind him. He's just this old buck. He has a bob tail. Just a beautiful, mature Kansas whitetail.
I thought that I shot him in the shoulder on the other side, but it came out perfectly. The stand is right there. He didn't even make it out of the field, technically.
Finally sealed the deal tonight here in Kansas. Cobalt is down. Man, it was 80 degrees when I got to the stand this afternoon, and I did not think today would be the day that he stepped out, but lo and behold, he did. And I named him Cobalt because we were getting trail cam pictures of him, and the sky was just so freaking blue in the background. So I was like, let's just name him Cobalt. That's a good name for him. And he is just awesome. I am very, very thankful to God. Got him down with the old Bowtech. Luckily, I made the best shot I possibly could with the angle he was giving me. But yeah, I'm very thankful to God. Thankful to be here in Kansas. This was a last-minute trip, so gotta love those spur-of-the-moment trips. He didn't even make it out of the field, y'all. You can see that all on camera. I self-filmed the whole thing, so it might be a little shaky, but Cobalt is down. All right, y'all, so that is the story of Cobalt, which is my 2021 archery Kansas buck. And if you guys haven't already checked out my Kentucky Velvet Kill, here he is. But yeah, that video is up on my YouTube, so go check it out. Check out my merch, which is Piddlin' Outdoors. I'll link that below. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I appreciate y'all so much. Whoa.
I'm struggling with this camera shit. I need a cameraman if y'all want to know anybody.